Hello everyone, Luke here and welcome back to the channel. So I don't know if you guys ever used one of these things. This is our old Canon camera. It's awesome, but we recently upgraded. And of course, whenever I've been out shooting and I've forgotten the tripod or whatever, and I've had to do some shots like this, usually they come out super shaky, lumpy and bumpy, and sometimes even completely unusable, which can get very frustrating. And of course, unless you got a nicer camera, a newer camera, well, the likelihood of you having auto stabilization features is going to be quite low. So of course, using this as a second camera, I thought this would be awesome for pan shots and walk-in shots, which made me go on to Thingiverse, and I come across this. So that was a design made by Empiricist, which I'll make sure I'll leave a link down in the description to the Thingiverse file, because I thought this design was really cool and it was definitely worth taking a look at. And of course, me being me, I've already printed this thing out. Here's the camera cage, here are my handles, and I've got some supporting hardware that I've printed off too. So this entire frame is going to be 3D printed. And how this goes together is we take our camera, we plop it in right there, secure it down, and then what we can do is take our handles, and these actually just slide in like that. I'll push that all the way down and it gives me some really nice grips. That way it makes it easy to keep it more stable against the body and in turn get nicer shots. So what I'm going to do is put this together and see what it looks like. And there we go, that is my handles on, that is my camera secured. I actually found this little piece just lying around, and of course I needed to get the right hardware to secure this camera and I didn't have it, and I've ordered one on Amazon, but because that isn't going to arrive for another day, I decided to try and print some. And that has actually worked really well. I mean, that camera, I shouldn't be doing this, but it's in there pretty well. So of course, as you can see, it's a thing that just gives it some mighty sort of, well, chunkiness in a sense, because now look at that. No doubt I could do some really nice pan shots. So what I'm going to do is try and get a shot with this camera of me just walking up and down the road, maybe do a little showcase of me KA, and then I'll do it with the cage as well, just to see if there's any difference. Okay, so I've come out to this nature location because I thought this would fit very well. So here is my camera. I'm going to do a bit of a pan shot around here to see what it's like without the cage, and then we can do it with the cage. So and now let's try that with the cage. I've got the cage on it, so let's try it. I think that's it. So that worked really well. I'm very impressed by this. I mean, it feels chunky, it feels rugged, and it doesn't feel like it's going to break, even if I did drop it off a 5-story building, I suppose. Although that may not be true, but it worked really well. And I know there is still a little bit, but of course, you're not going to remove everything. You're not going to remove every single little bump, every single twitch that the body makes. You would need a proper stabilizer for that, but for a camera cage, this works incredibly well, and I'm planning on putting a quick release on this, some attachments so I can stick my microphones and stuff on it to make this thing more complete. But wow, I'm very impressed by that. So I suppose I'm going to go off to Tinkercad, see if there's anything I can add to make a few additions to this, because like I said, I really like it. And I suppose with that being said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions or suggestions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments, and I will try my best to answer them all. Anyway guys, I hope you had the most fantastic day, and I will see you later.